What is up, guys? Hunter here with Technical Gaming, and today I'm going to be doing a Fortnite loot guide video. So I do want to say a few things before we get into this video. First thing is that, can anyone believe that it is almost 2018 already? And that's pretty insane in my mind. Like, 2017 just blew by in a second, and it's been a really awesome year. Probably the best year of my life, so I'm really happy about it, and I'm going to be doing a video later on this month talking all about what we've accomplished and what we've gone through in 2017, and look forward to 2018 and talk about what I want to accomplish in 2018. So I'll be doing that video a little bit later on this month, so be looking forward to that. Another really big thing that just happened was we hit 9,000 subscribers here on the channel, which is obviously big in itself. However, that means that we're one big step closer to 10,000 subscribers, obviously. And whenever we hit that 10K mark, I'm going to be doing a really special video for you guys. So be looking forward to that. Unfortunately, it probably won't happen this year. I mean, never say never, it might, but it'll probably happen at the beginning of next year. So whenever we do that, I'll do a really cool video for you guys, and it'll just be awesome. And I just want to say thank you guys for everyone supporting the channel. By the way, the last thing I want to mention before we get into this video, I know this has been a super long and annoying intro, but if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse in this video, it's because I've been yelling at basketball games recently, and so my voice is a little bit gone. It's finally recovering a bit, but if my voice sounds a little weird in this video, that is the reason. But anyway, let's get into this video finally. Alright, so starting this off, I want to say that this video is not only for beginners, but also for people who have been playing this game for a while, because I'm not just going to be going over the super basic things like what color equals a better gun, but I'll also be telling straight up numbers, like facts about the guns that you probably didn't know before unless you've actually researched them, like the different damage numbers and stuff like that for different rarities. So I do want to say that this is not only for beginners, but the first thing I do want to go over, however, is going to be the color of the weapons and what order they actually go in, so which one's the better one out of the two different colors. So this is obviously a pretty simple thing, and most people already know this, but for those of you who don't, it starts off with the gray ones, which don't have any special color around them. The next one is the green weapons, which are your uncommon weapons. The next step up is the blue weapons, which are the rare weapons. Next one is purple, which are called epic weapons, and then the next one is obviously orange, which is the legendary weapons. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, let's actually talk about the specific guns. Now I'm going to be taking this category by category, so that means first I'll be talking about the assault rifles, next will be explosive weapons, pistols, etc, etc. So you guys know how this is going to go. So let's talk about the assault rifles first. So in the assault rifle category, we have 4 different guns. We have the M16, the SCAR, the scoped rifle, and the assault rifle burst. Now when we're talking what gun is better than another gun, this is going to get very subjective, because even though stats can be stats, as far as how they handle, how they shoot, and that sort of thing goes, it can get very subjective, and different people are going to be better with different types of weapons. So keep that in mind as I go through my personal list of least to best, or least to most favorite gun out of the assault rifles. But anyway, here's how it goes. So first off is the scoped assault rifle. Up next is the assault rifle burst, which is a 3-round burst assault rifle. Next is the M16, and then after that, at the very top, my favorite assault rifle in this game is the SCAR, and that's going to be pretty much everyone's favorite assault rifle in this game. Alright, so now time for stats, and I do want to be very clear about this, that all of this info about the stats is not my own findings. This is all coming from GameSkinny.com. It's an article written by Ty Arthur. So if you guys want to check out this information for yourself, then I will have the link to the article in the description, and I want to be very clear about that, just because I don't want anyone thinking that I'm trying to steal this guy's work. So here is the chart, and as you can see, we first have the M16s, which, as you can see, there are 3 different variants of the M16s, and yes, this means that there are not 5 different variants for every single gun. Most guns in this game only have about 2 or 3 different variants, and for the M16 you have a common, an uncommon, and a rare, so you don't get the epic or legendary with an M16, which is kind of unfortunate because it'd be cool to see that. However, you can see all of the stats there. I'm not going to go through all of this because this video is already going to be very, very long. Next up are the scars, and these only come in 2 different variants, which is epic and legendary. Since these are much more rare and hard to find, it's just a much better gun. They keep them in these higher variants, so it doesn't seem like a crappier weapon. Next up are your scoped assault rifles, and these are a little bit higher. They only come in rare and epic. And then you have your assault rifle burst, which comes in common, uncommon, and rare, just like the M16 does, because their rarity is about the same. Alright, so that's it for assault rifles. Now we're going to move on to the shotguns. Now for shotguns, we have 2 different types. You have the pump shotgun and the tactical shotgun. Now in my personal opinion, I prefer the tactical shotgun over the pump shotgun, just because I'm not incredibly accurate and I need as many shots per second as I possibly can get. Even though the pump shotgun does a lot more damage whenever you actually hit somebody, I just prefer to be able to shoot a lot quicker. Now when it comes to the pump shotgun, you have 2 different variants. You have common and uncommon, and then for the tactical shotgun, you have 3 different variants. You have uncommon, rare, and epic, and you can see all of the stats on this chart, again provided by gameskinny.com, link in the description. So now let's move on to the SMGs, and there are 3 different types of SMGs. You have your submachine gun, which is just kind of your basic one, then you have the tactical SMG, and then you have the silenced SMG. And in terms of my least to most favorite SMG, it would actually be the exact same order. So it would first go the submachine gun, then the tactical SMG, and then the silenced SMG is by far my favorite one out of the 3. Now for the baseline SMG or submachine gun, you have 3 different rarities, which is common, uncommon, and rare. For the tactical SMG, you actually have 4 different rarities, which is a lot for this game. So you have uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary, which I don't know if I've ever seen a legendary tactical SMG, but that's pretty cool. And then next up for your silenced SMGs, you have 3 different variants, which is your common, uncommon, and rare. Next up is pistols, and there are only 2 different types of pistols, and that is the revolver and then the just baseline normal pistol, and you have 3 rarities for each of them. So you have common, uncommon, and rare for both the revolver and the pistol. And as far as which one I like better, I personally prefer the pistol because it's you can shoot it a lot quicker, so it has a much faster fire rate than the revolver. Even though the revolver actually does a decent amount of damage if you do get a hit with it, it's just very hard to aim and it shoots really slow, so I personally prefer the pistol. Next up, moving on to my favorite class in this game, and that is the snipers. And for the sniper rifles, you have 2 different types. So that is the bolt action sniper rifle and then the semi-automatic sniper rifle. Now when it comes to snipers in this game, I actually prefer the bolt action sniper, and honestly I'm probably better with the semi-automatic sniper rifle. However, I just think the bolt action is a lot more fun to use. Getting that headshot with a bolt action and your enemy almost always immediately dying unless they have full shield is just so nice. It feels so good whenever you can get that. So I just prefer the bolt, even though I'm probably better with the semi. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Now in terms of their rarities, you have 3 different rarities for the bolt and 2 different rarities for the semi. So for the bolt you have rare, epic, and legendary, and for the semi you have epic and legendary. Now next up we have the explosives category, and for this we have 2 different types of weapons, and that is the grenade launcher and the rocket launcher. Now personally I usually prefer the rocket launcher over the grenade launcher. However, there are situations where I do like the grenade launcher a little bit better. It can just be very situational, but usually I do like the rocket launcher better just because it can go a lot longer ranges and it's a little bit easier to use. Even though if somebody has like a nice little base built up and you're able to get a ton of grenades in their base, then it can be extremely deadly. So they both have their perks. However, I do usually prefer the rocket launcher. Now both the grenade and rocket launcher have 3 different rarities, and those are rare, epic, and legendary. Alright, so that's the last category. I hope you guys found that information useful, but I do want to tell you guys one thing before I end this video, and that is that all of this stuff is subject to change. I meant to mention this at the beginning, but I kind of forgot. So do keep in mind that all of this is obviously changeable. It's just stats, so the devs can go in and change this stuff at any time. And since this is a kind of work in progress type of game, some of these stats probably will change, at least ever so slightly. So do keep that in mind. Now, with that said, don't think that just everything is going to completely change. The devs are obviously not going to go into this game and just start majorly changing everything around, because the game's already fairly well balanced. So that's not going to happen. However, there could and probably will be very small changes that happen. And I do believe that they're updating this GameSkinny.com website. So if you're wanting like 100% dead on facts, they'll probably be on this website. I can't confirm that for sure, but they definitely have put some little updates into here. So if you guys want to, you can check out the website. If you're looking for like dead on accuracy, you can check if they've updated everything and stuff like that, because it looks like they're going to be doing that. So just keep that in mind. If you're wanting dead on facts, you can check out the website. But honestly, for pretty much as long as this game lives, this video should be fairly accurate. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you did enjoy it and found it useful. And please let me know down in the comment section, what would you like to see in the future about this game, about other games, you know, whatever. Just let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, also, if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, because as I said, once we hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, we're going to be doing a really cool video, which I think a lot of you guys will be interested in. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.